guys, it's Erica, and I know I didn't do a video yesterday because I was studying for a quiz and I didn't really have any time, so I'm just going to do it today. Why not? I am currently in my office right now, my family's office, using the computer. My camera that I was using that had such good look to it is having problems, and my iPod is dead at the moment. So I'm just going to have to use Photo Booth. It's not the best, but it's going to work. So I'm going to be doing a book review on Champion by Mary Lou. I currently do not have the book with me because I gave it to my friend Kayla, but I had the first two books. The first book, Legend. The second book is Prodigy. And the first book is kind of this tan, I don't know if you can see it, and it has a rose with, it has a rose with blood spotted on it. So that is what the third book looks like. I loved this series. I love Divergent, and this is right next to it. I definitely recommend it if you like dystopian worlds. And Mary Lou's writing is just so perfect. She paints you a beautiful picture, and you know exactly what's going on. You're not confused. It is just a wonderful book that will make you want to cry and scream and laugh and cry. And I said cry 2 times, but you definitely need to read this book, okay? For those of you who have not read this book or series, please go and then read them, and then we can come back and we can talk about it together. If you have read this book, please stay, and spoilers start now. Hello, and welcome to Spoilers. Now, I am sorry if I don't look at you directly, and if I'm looking at, like, space, because I keep looking at myself and not the camera, so I'm sorry if I do that. It's kind of hard when yourself is right there, but you're supposed to be looking at the camera. So that's just how it's gonna work. I think I need a break on dystopians because they're killing me. I'm not gonna talk about anything that happens in other books in case you guys haven't read them, but I've noticed there's a pattern going on in dystopians, like self-sacrificing characters. I do need a break because these dystopians just wreck my head. They get me thinking. They make me so mad, but I love them that I can't stop reading them. Do you get it? So Prodigy ended off with Day leaving June because he's dying and he doesn't want to put her through that. So he's gone, and June is with Andon. She is studying to be the princess-elect, and she's with Andon a lot of the times, and it is so obvious that he likes her, and the whole time I'm just like, no, it's not, you guys are not supposed to be together. When Day leaves to Antarctica, she and Andon do get together for a year though, but then they break up. So they get their happiness for 1 year, but only one. It's always going to be Day. It has to always be Day. You know, with dystopian books, there are just so many problems and so many questions that you can never really answer them all in 3 books. And all of the dystopians that I've read so far are in trilogies. And they just haven't, they answer the main questions, they fix the main problem, but then there's always these tiny problems or these tiny questions that haven't been answered yet. And that's the problem. Andrew Jameson finally dying. Oh, June was so badass in that. And when fighting scenes in this book, I'm there. I'm June. I'm the one. I'm just there in the action. And just to have her shoot at Day while he's trying to save his brother, and I was freaking out the whole time. I swear, I was just like, if he died, I would have flipped out. I would have gone crazy. I would have started crying. I would have just, no, he cannot die. That's what was going through my head this whole entire book, because he always did something crazy, and then something bad would happen, and then he'd be okay. Injured. Oh, and when Day was delirious and all that stuff, and when he saw his mom, and no, that was just, I think it's kind of cool how sometimes when the characters are kind of dying or they're like in a coma or something like that, they kind of they kind of see their family or friends or someone that they care about, and the people that they care about are kind of saying, it's not your time, go fight, you need to keep fighting, you know? And I thought that was kind of cool, but at the same time I was freaking out, because if he died, like I said earlier, I would have flipped out. Oh, and of course, Day had to have amnesia and not remember June, because that's just how this book had to end. And why couldn't June tell Day? That's what makes me so mad about these characters. They have to be so self-sacrificing. Day made June feel so bad and guilty. He made her think that it was all her fault that his family died and everything. And that's the reason why she didn't tell him the truth at the end of the book. And I felt so bad for her. She was like, oh, push him away. But I did like how they did like a 10 years later thing and June's birthday, and I like how Tess kind of warmed up to June, and they're friends now. I mean, she was a bit weird. I didn't really like her in the first and second. I mean, I liked her in the first book, but I didn't like her in the second book because she was very pushy and mean. But I liked her in this book because she was very forgiving, and I liked how she kind of pushed June and Day together. That was really cute. And when June was walking down the street, and then here comes an older version of Eden and Day, and they're walking by. Eden sees June, he smiles, and he knows, and then they stop, and then they talk to each other, and they're going to dinner together. Ah, that was so sweet. But I want to see if they get together. I mean, I feel like they're pretty much going to get together, but I want to know if she tells him the truth about what actually happened. Do they get married? What happens at that dinner? I want to know. I want Mary Lou to write a little short story about what happens. So, Andon and June visit Antarctica, and Antarctica, I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I guess it's really cool that you get to see like the points people have, but it's kind of weird to me. I feel like there's something kind of weird. Maybe these books have made me so paranoid, but I feel like there's something evil or I don't know, weird going on. I mean, I just feel like can you imagine having your whole life like a video game? Not that I love video games, seriously. Just love video games, but I don't know what it feel like to have your life like that. If you make one mistake, level down. Make like simple thing, level up. It feels weird. I wouldn't like it. Although having that kind of internet, I wouldn't mind having that kind of internet, just saying. In the beginning, Thomas and Commander Jameson had their trial and they were sentenced to death. They were in jail and they broke out. And we all know, June had Commander Jameson's long dead by now or whatever. And when Thomas dies, he dies saving Day and Tess. And he gets shot in the head by a bunch of, I think, Colonians, maybe? I forgot. And he's dead. And that's just, I really didn't know what to think of Thomas. I feel sorry for him, but then I don't because he's a complete asshole. But then June, she doesn't know what to feel, and it's very weird because you grew up with this guy, and then he betrays you, and then he's dead. You don't know what to think. You hate him, but at the same time you grew up with him, so you can't hate him. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go check out